welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Nets. Right now, they've compiled the third best record in the conference.
And seeing where the Nets are, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
Yeah, they weren't really on anyone's radar before the season began, but they're definitely there now.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Marcus Smart is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Jared Allen is out there with Caruth. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And the pass to KD. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Right side Davis. Count the basket.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that sixth sense. Wow, what a pass.
A floater, and Davis sends it back. LeBron against Durant, and it's sent back by KD. That one falls. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. 4-point game. We're about 1 minute into the first. A deep three from Durant. Kept alive, Allen. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
LeBron James on the wing. There's the triple. Allen with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Durant with the steal. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Back to LeVert from the arc. And Davis pulls it down.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Knocked loose. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
The Nets have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Nobody near Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. It's LeBron with the drive and the dunk by James.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
Timeout.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Rodions Kurucs. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. The Lakers also changing it up. Bagley, he's checked in for Zubac. Thompson comes in for Smart. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the dunk by James.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
1:19 left in the first. Nets trail by 6. Brown outside. KD looking around.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And they double up LeBron. Outside for Bagley. Pass to Dinwiddie for three. Here's Davis. Good D by Jordan.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
They get it back. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And the Lakers making a change here. Wiggins is checked in.
And really the potential Bagley has is so exciting. Just an absolute menace on both ends. And you can tell he wants to be great.
Now here's Durant. 29 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Here's Dinwiddie. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jordan against Bagley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
And so Bagley nails them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And here is KD from deep. And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Klay Thompson. Davis is out there with Bagley. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Nets. Wiggins passes to Davis. Shoots over KD. And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Harris's shot is off. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Brooklyn making some changes. Jared Allen comes in for Kevin Durant. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Bruce Brown. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Bagley. James comes in for Wiggins. Marcus Smart's checked in for Thompson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dinwiddie. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn, trailing by 10. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, how about a multi-time champion and a multi-time MVP, and LeBron James continues to dominate. It truly is special to watch.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan comes in for Nicholas Claxton, and it's Rodions Kurucs in for Harris.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Davis shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Now here's Irving. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. On the shot clock. And it's Kurucs missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
They get the rebound. Davis inside, guarded by Jordan, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Derrick Rose is checked in for Smart. Nets trail by 14. Passes to Kurucs. Back to Irving. Uncovered. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5. Here's James. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Nets. Irving with it. He's picked up by James. LeVert with a wide open look. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's LeBron. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul.
Come on, LeBron welcomes contact, so you are really doing him a favor when you send him to the line.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Bagley, he's checked in for the Lakers. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Russell Westbrook. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's LeVert. And again, it's the Nets missing. Lakers leading by 16. Here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Davis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now, here's LeVert. He had 22 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Irving way outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, they're getting to the line more, and that usually comes down to wanting it more. Because once they had the lead, they kept pushing. They tightened the screws up, and they didn't let go.
And over to... And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at James, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Durant is out there with Caruch, and it's Allen in at the 5 down low. So that's the Nets 5. Nets trail by 20. Now Irving. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's Durant on the wing. Here's Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
And guys, I think the future is so bright for Jared Allen. We're talking about an athletic, mobile big man who has already proven to be an accomplished two-way player.
And Allen drops them both. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road.
Well, at this point, with LeBron rolling, the #1 goal on every possession, get it to the king.
Irving passes to KD. From 17 feet out, it's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Pass to Caruch. Over Davis. Here's Allen. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Caruch. Joe Harris comes in for Caris LeVert. And it's Brown in for Irving. James. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Claxton. And that one is hammered home.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Nets trail by 20. Down low. Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
1:35 left here in the third quarter. It's LeBron with the drive. Yes, that goes in. James has got 17 now.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It seems like they've found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
56 seconds left in the third. Here's KD. The shot's good. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
And it's blocked, and they're able to recover. Here's Davis. The dish to LeBron. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Durant for three. Here's Allen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw, good, Allen. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Bagley, he's checked in for Zubats. Wiggins comes in for Anthony Davis. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Smart. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Nice shot by James.
Well, 6'8" and 200, who knows how many pounds, but the King, one of the most apropos nicknames in sport.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
He's so frustrated, hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Here's Thompson to the middle. Here's Bagley. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Bagley's got 7 points.
That's just a terrific pass from Klay Thompson. My goodness.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Back right after this.